again. We're now on episode 33 of the NoTractorChallenge, and as you can see here, we're going up a bit of a makeshift track. Now, the reason for this is the previous month of April. For some reason I was thinking we were in June, but yeah, back in April, after we finished harvesting and prepping that field over there, the soybean field, we decided to go ahead and buy plot 32. And what we're going to do is make a nice chunky field out of this. Now, we've put in a bit of a makeshift track. You can kind of see it there now. It runs up the side of our other big field just there. And it's nothing special, but it's just to sort of separate the two areas a little bit, in case we want to at some point, you know, sort of maybe put a cut through in up here, or if we buy that piece up there, we can do a proper cut through down to the other side, all that sort of stuff. But basically what we're going to do is get a bit of mowing done here and start refilling our silage maker, because doing what we had done previously with just trying to make sure we get this in line roughly with the forest, and I've sort of come a bit, yeah, there we go. But yeah, yeah, the thing we'd done last time where we had what am I trying to say now, if I can remember my words. Oh yeah, where we set the digestate to distributing rather than doing it manually, that has been working fantastically. As you can see, our money is roughly where we left off last time. So basically, as the processes continued overnight, the electricity was, and the methane and stuff was all sold. And just got to be careful I don't go too far now. Should be roughly at the end of that. So we'll turn in just a second. But yeah, the processes and everything were going overnight, and we ended up with you know, pretty much about 85,000 euros worth of bonus money. So yeah, not going to argue too much about that, because you know, we all like bonus money. Bonus money is a good thing. But yeah, so I mean, that worked out pretty good. We've still got plenty of digestate, which we are thinking about making plans for. We've got all this wood still to process. I'm kind of wondering if these trees are ever going to grow any bigger, if I'm honest. They seem to be a little bit on the reluctant side to get any bigger, but you know, what can you do? I mean, we could cut them down and just run them through the old sawmill there. That would work. Okay, lovely. Now, this is just basically a border for our field, so we don't have to do it, mow it like this, but yeah, just sort of going around, getting ourselves a nice border, because we will, once this is all mowed and rowed and picked up, we are going to plough it out into a field and probably get it seeded with sugar beet. I know, I'm crazy. But yeah, we will, oh, in fact, that's the other thing. Where are we on the prices? Here we go. We are keeping an eye on the price of sugar, because it's topping out at 9.39 next month, but we're already at 9.28. Although actually that's the production store, so never mind. And I'm going to miss a patch of grass because I was looking at the menus. But that's okay, we'll just turn it off quick. Run back around and get that fixed. But yeah, so yeah, we'll keep a loose eye on the price of sugar, because it could be the economics of the game may provide us with an opportunity to sell stuff. Realistically speaking, I don't think it will, but you know, we shall see. We'll see what happens. It could be good, you know. If it hits over 1,000, then we might as well sell the sugar. We've got a fair bit of sugar sitting outside the production centre anyway, so that's not a bad thing. But yeah, so we are going to carry on and get this mowed. Now hopefully, obviously it is just meadow grass, so it's not going to be the best sort of crop yield, but it's not going to be terrible. I don't think it automatically fertilises now. Yeah, we can't see because there's no field there. But, oh god, you can see who I'd run all around that field in the lorry the other time. That's hilarious. Yeah, let's not look at that anymore. That's sad and depressing. But yeah, so, where are we now? Oh yeah, so this may or may not sort of auto-fertilise the ground where we're mowing the grass. So we could let it regrow and then do this again, but I don't think we need to. We'll just get this set up as a field, plonk down some of the old sugar beets and have a massive sugar beet party. Now what I may do is get a bigger trailer, or in fact we might even do it half and half. I know that sounds really weird, but if we do sort of half of it sugar beet, because we don't need that much, and it will yield tremendously. So we could maybe do a few strips of sugar beet, and then put something else in this side, like maybe wheat or something. I'm not going to worry too much about that little tiny nub of grass that I missed. But yeah, so that actually might be a better idea, because then we'll be able to sort of get sort of double use out of this for one rotation. Because realistically, the sugar beet we're not going to need too much of. I mean, that whole field was like 200,000 or something. I forget off the top of my head what it was, but it yielded quite well. And between the cut sugar beet and the regular sugar beet that we took down to the biogas plant there, and everything else that was sold through just through the farm shop itself, we ended up with quite a lot. So I don't think we're going to need to worry too much about doing that again. Neat little turn there. Yeah, this is going to be quite the job, I think. So yeah, we're just going to continue on up and down on this. I could do a time lapse or something, I suppose. But I've been waffling on for a little bit. So well, we do need to do the weeds again on our other field. So I'll probably get that done off camera. Just get it done at some point, because we saw a little bit of that last time. Don't want to see too much of that again. Yep, so I shall carry on with this, and maybe we'll come back once we get the other stuff done. Maybe we should have a montage. I mean, we haven't had a montage in ages, have we? Yeah. Let's give that a go, I think. Alright, we are back. Montage complete. And as you can see, we've now got a honking great big field out the back here. And I mean, this thing's massive. So what we are going to do now is pick ourselves some stone from it. So yeah, now this is going to be a sugar beet field, I think. Yeah, what the heck, let's make this a sugar beet field. Have a massive thing of sugar beet. We may look into getting something to process it. I haven't decided, like a facility. There is one that costs something around 125 grand, I think, that will process sugar beet into cut sugar beet, and I think it sorts out stones or pig food or something like that. So we shall have to see. Or we could just keep using our trusty beet ninja and then plonk what we're not going to use straight away into the silo, because I think that will take it. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it will. So essentially now we've got the massive task of stone picking this field. And well, I'll tell you what, before we get too far with that, let's have a quick look. It's all fairly low-end stone, I think, looking at that. So let's have a quick look in the old shopperoo and see what they got for rollers. Because the stone picker we've got is 5.5 meters. Okay, and what do we have in the rollers? Because most of these could probably be rolled in. This one is 12 meters and only 40 grand. Costs it takes 160 horsepower. That might be pushing it on our little thing that we're using right now, but we could get that and give it a try. Because that would be easier than trying to dig all these things up, because we're not getting a great deal out of it. That's 6.4, that's 6. 6, 2, 5, 1.8, 3, 4. Yeah, they're not massive rollers, these rest of these ones. Well, you know what? Let's go for it. Let's get ourselves a roller. A lovely new roller. Does it have the tyres? No, it doesn't. Well, that's a shame. But we will change the license plate. Actually, let's have a look, see what it's showing us. Okay, and we'll press the wrong button and back out of it. Let's see, this one, and we are just going to go for the standard Feldkorp license plate there. I'm going to change that to a blue. Splendid. Okay, we are going to buy that for 41 grand. So, I shall return this stone picker to the shed, go and grab that lovely roller, and see you back out here on the field in just a moment. Alright, here we are back up with the roller now. As you can see, I've got it on the back of the lorry this time. I was going to put it on the smaller Scorpion, but then I decided we can just run that with the cedar on it instead. Maybe have a worker do some work for us. But I figure we'll give this a try and see what happens. Is it going to kill that grass? It might. No, it's not. Okay. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll roll this, and hopefully, even though it's a fairly slow old pace, yeah, that is definitely pushing those stones back in. That is lovely. So we could either put a worker going around the course with this, or set a worker up on the other one with the cedar to sort of follow along behind us at a reasonable rate. I forget what the speed of that planter is. Oh, we caught a tree there. But yeah, as you can imagine, this is going to take quite some time. But I think it was a fairly decent purchase, and yeah, we may use it in the future for rolling some of the other fields too. particularly if we have to plough them, because it doesn't seem like we managed to pull up any massive stones, which is very tasty. Yeah, quite the chunky bit of machinery, this. Yeah, now that might be a tiny patch of stones that didn't get rolled in, or it could just be they were on the very edge. Oh yeah, one thing I did forget to say, after we got all the grass picked up, we ended up with a total of about 240,000 litres, something like that. It was pretty much just over 5.5 loads. It was about five full loads and 2/3, and we plonked that into into the 2 fermenter silos that we've got. This one's been banging along a treat doing it, and this one's just got a little bit that it's puttering along with. Yeah, so we'll be getting our money back, ticking over fairly slowly as we progress on with this. Yeah, so probably when I get to the other side, I shall set the worker off on that as well. But yeah, this is going to take some time, so I think what we shall do is call it here for the episode. It's getting fairly late in the day there. I mean, it is May, so we should have a fair amount of sunlight still going. Oh, but we've got rain coming in. How delightful. That's just lovely, that is. Good old rain. Yeah, so yeah, we'll plug on with this. We'll get the seeder rolling as well, get some sugar beet put in here, and see where we are next time. I suspect what we might do is have to purchase a larger trailer to contend with all this sugar beet, because like I say, some of it's going to go in the processor, some of it's going to go in the silo. We may send some more to the sugar mill, I don't know. Depends on how it goes, but that is a problem for future us to decide. And obviously we're not going to need to worry about that for a good few episodes at the very least. So yeah, with that, if you've enjoyed whatever this was, then please give us a like. Hit the old subscribe button there too, if you have not already. We are pushing for maybe 100 subscribers. Closing in on that now, so any and all subs do definitely help. And if you'd like to leave a comment, they are always welcomed. And if you would share this video, that would be greatly appreciated. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, get your family into it. And hopefully we'll see you all next time on the No Tractor Challenge. Cheerio everyone.